right, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Thursday at 3 p.m. and thank you so much for being here. I'll give you a few minutes if you're joining right now. Let me introduce my guest today, my friend, an amazing speaker, author of 10 books, Simon T. Bailey. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Thank you so much.
You're just an amazing person. You guys don't know half of what happened here before we started. The energy that this guy has is absolutely amazing and contagious. We talked about family, we talked about business, we talked about real estate, about books, about his life. He has so much to share, so I don't want to steal his thunder. Simon, who is Simon T. Bailey? I know you're only 35, so tell us a little bit about your story.
I'm a husband to Jody, a father to Daniel, Madison, Chelsea, Ashley, and a grandfather.
Whoa!
Yes, to Halo. Her name is Halo. Yeah.
Wow. Many blessings.
Those are probably my most important roles in life. Everything else is, and so I work in business. That's it. But I'm a husband and father and son.
I'll tell you what can I tell? I mean, I'm speechless. That is exactly who Simon is. His essence, his values, his core, he's real, he's honest, he's transparent. So Simon, I know you're a very humble guy. You have over 10 books already published. But I want to ask about some dates from you and what do they mean. So I know September 21st, 1996. What happened that day?
That's the day I joined the happiest place on earth as a cast member, the Walt Disney World Resort. That was my first day working at Disney.
I knew it. And I heard there is also a mouse there and also some pixie dust that happened. Tell us about that.
Oh my goodness. So, you go to work at Disney and that's where you sniff the pixie dust and you get the microchip planted right there and you come out singing, "It's a Small World After All." And you say, "Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Disney World."
This is Simon T. Bailey for you guys and girls. This guy is amazing, let me tell you. So I met Simon in an inner circle meeting for our friend Kyle Wilson, which is an amazing part of my life and my heart, one of the most beautiful human beings we know. And Simon, but this is your day today. I know you're a father, you're a husband, you're a son, you're a grandfather, and you live in Orlando, Florida, in a community that actually I lived in 3 houses. We used to own 3 houses there, so we used to be neighbors without knowing we're neighbors. But I want to actually talk about what do you do for people. I know you work with Shell, Walmart, Walgreens, all the big names in the country, and I know you have some words in which really ignite a lot of things in people. So ignite, spark, brilliance, that's part of your vocabulary. And I know how many lives you could probably have changed. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your sparks and brilliance and all you do for people. Tell us a little bit about your magic.
Well, I think I do 3 things. I encourage people because encouragement is oxygen for the soul. I engage people to realign their head, their heart, and their hands. And then I equip people with the practical tips, tools, and techniques to realize that a job is what you're paid to do, but release your brilliance is what you're made to do.
Wow. I was watching I was reading actually about Simon. I started reading his book. I haven't finished yet, which I will. But most important is go to YouTube. Type Simon T. Bailey, and you're going to see the power of this guy. I mean, how much he has to offer. He has empowered, helped, assisted, brought executive leadership as well as, entry-level employees to a different place in their lives. And going back to all of that ignition and power and brilliance, and tell us a little bit about your books. And we're going to leave the last one for last, but tell us a little bit about how did you become a writer? What did it motivate you, Simon, to be a writer?
I think I wrote my books from a deep place of failure. And because I've learned a long time ago that in the dictionary, failure comes before success. And I wanted to leave a roadmap for others to literally not make the mistakes that I made and to cut down their learning curve by understanding when you find your brilliance, you will never work another job because a job stands for just overboard. You will understand how to deploy your brilliance instead of being employed somewhere else. Wow. If you own your own business, you'll begin to realize that your business is in service to humanity. So I begin to write as I begin to evolve and grow in my thinking, to recognize we are all on this planet to help our neighbor.
Bonus time. This is usually when I hear something that changes my life or is that aha moment, I usually say bonus time. This is a bonus time for me. It is for you guys. Never working another job. I don't work. I love what I do. I come to work and I'm very grateful and blessed to be like this. But if you're actually in a bad place in your life, that you need to make decisions, that you need help, you need assistance, this is a living example that you can, right? You come from a very humble means. You went to college, you had to work in a hotel, pay your way through school. So tell us a little bit deep down, who is Simon? I mean, what did you have to go through if that's not too personal for you?
Sure.
Because I know a lot of people there are probably going to be inspired by your story, and it's just a living proof that it can be done.
Wow, when I was 14 years of age, I failed all of the classes my freshman year in high school. Wow. Went out for the football team, got cut. Went out for the basketball team, got cut. And so needless to say, in my teenage years, my self-esteem, my self-confidence was nowhere. In fact, I attempted suicide at 15.
Oh my goodness.
And it was a teacher who said to me when I switched schools, young man, I want you to write a speech and give it before the entire school. And it changed the trajectory of my life. Miss Rita Lankus, I am forever grateful to her. Then fast forwarding, living here in Orlando, Florida, I went back to school. It took me 10 years to finish my degree. And my parents said, it took you 10 years to finish your degree. I said, because you didn't pay, but I love you. So after many ups and downs, I went to work at Disney. I leave Disney, cashing my entire retirement plan. And over the last 19 years, I have reinvented 5 times, gone through a divorce, had a cancer scare. I mean, life has been tough, but I realize if you look up, you can get up. And every single time at my lowest point, I begin to realize there's a difference between success and significance. Success is about chasing something. Significance is about giving everything. And when you come to a place of significance, you don't chase money, money chases you. Because in significance, you are giving a part of your life away to someone else who can do nothing for you. And when you give yourself away, not looking for anything in return, the law of reciprocity works in its behalf. What goes around comes around.
I don't want to cry today, guys. This is going to be in the air, but let me tell you, Simon, this has been one of the most touching interviews that I have ever been a part of. So if you don't know this guy in person, Google him. He's absolutely bigger than anything you have seen. Powerful, truthful, transparent, full of energy. Just a blessing. He's really a blessing. Simon T. Bailey, you have changed so many lives, and maybe you want to talk about... I don't understand this topic, right? I don't understand woman. I love you, woman. I just don't understand you. I don't know. I can't figure you guys out, but I have a friend that has. Simon T. Bailey wrote a book, Ignite the Power of Woman in Your Life. And that's what we're going to talk. This is his latest book right here. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, Ignite the Power of Woman in Your Life. You can buy it on Amazon, or you can go to Simon T. Bailey's website as well and take a look at it. But Simon, how did you figure that one out, man?
First of all, let me just say, I'm still figuring it out. So I was married for 25 years, and my daughter, Madison, who's 20 now, came into my home office. Hey, Daddy, what's going on? And Wagner, I was emotionally unavailable. I was clueless. And their mother said to me, you give everybody the best of you, but you give us the rest of you. And I don't want the leftovers anymore. So I built a house, but lost a home. I was making money, but had no meaning. And my divorce attorney said, you need to go see a counselor or a therapist. So I'm sitting with Anita, the therapist, and no man wants to sit with a therapist named Anita, who's been practicing for 40 years and has more degrees than a thermostat. And she says to me...
By the way, Sarah, it's too hot in here.
She says to me, whatever you don't deal with will eventually deal with you. And what I recognized in my relationship, I was not emotionally honest. I was not operating from my core. And when my then wife said something to me, I would shut down. So I started writing this book from a place of going through therapy. And here's what I've discovered. Women don't want to be fixed or changed. They want to be understood. Women don't need us to solve anything. They want us to understand what's important to them. Women sometimes want us to resonate with them at a Beethoven level, not a Tupac level. And what I recognize is I had to slow down to really get what was happening in my relationship. So Ignite the Power of Women in Your Life, a guide for men, is just simply a guide. Here's the mistakes. I'm flawed. I'm perfectly imperfect. You don't have to make this mistake. Here's how to celebrate the women in your life, your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, your sister, in a fresh way. And really understand, we don't have to compete against each other. We can complete each other.
Wow. I don't know what to say. I wish I'd known this before. But this is very powerful. No joke. Jokes aside right now, I mean, we absolutely have an obligation, I think, to try to understand our moms, our wives, our daughters, our co-workers. Because if you don't believe this, you're probably in the caveman's age. Women will take care of the world. They'll take the world over. They are better than men in a lot of things they do. And understanding women, because they do come from a different place than what we do. They are wired differently. With the utmost respect for women, you guys rock. You are absolutely amazing. And Simon, let me tell you, it is such a beautiful piece of work that you dedicated your time, your life, and your passion into trying to explain to people like me that have made thousands, hundreds of thousands of mistakes that I could have prevented. So this book is extremely powerful. I've started it. I haven't had the ability to finish yet, which now it's Memorial Day weekend, and I will. It is powerful. And let me tell you, Simon, this is such it's a legacy that you're going to live for this world, because I really believe that life is based upon, it's not how well you live, it's how well you lived, leave you an example for your family, your kids, your mom, your daughters, your wife. And I think you walk the walk and you talk the talk, and you're the man. Thank you so much for everything you do for everybody. Simon T. Bailey, guys. I just want to tell you that we actually wrote a book with a lot of amazing things, and our friend that actually connected us, I met Simon T. Bailey in Dallas, Texas, and we both live in Orlando, Florida. So when God has a purpose, he'll put you there. Kyle Wilson, thank you so much for introducing us and for being the person that actually connected us. We love you. You're such a beautiful human being. Kyle gave me an opportunity to participate as a co-author on Think Big, which is available at Amazon. If you wanted to buy the book, just put Think Big. It's a bestseller in over 21 different categories. 100% of the profits for the book is going to be donated into charity. And if you wanted to help the cause, if you want a free book, just send us an email. We'll give you a book. But if you wanted to buy a book and donate 100% of the proceeds to charity, we really appreciate it. Simon, my friend, any last words of wisdom? Because when this guy opens his mouth, it's nuggets of gold just flowing everywhere. So much wisdom, so much knowledge, so much power. If somebody's watching right now that needs a word from you, what do you want to leave them with?
So I have read Think Big. And what I would say, the quality of your thinking determines the quality of your relationships. If you want a better life, think bigger, and you will bring people that will relate to you on a whole nother level. You can have a 50 by 60 dream, but if you have people that have 8 by 10 thinking, you will shrink down to that level. So I think it's time for people to think big.
It is possible, guys and girls. Think big. I made it. Simon made it. We are living proofs that I'm not that smart. I'm a simple guy. I'm a humble guy. I believe in very simple principles. but anybody can do it. I came from a country almost 30 years ago. I started my life in America. By the way, this is the best country in the world.
Yes.
Okay. Yoo-hoo!
Yes,
USA!
yes,
USA! USA! I love this country so much. I'm very grateful to be a U.S. citizen, to be a part of this community. So coming from a different perspective, I made it. You guys can do it. Simon is a living example of how much knowledge he has acquired. He has prepared to help others. So guys, go out there, take action, make something happen, right? For me, it's real estate. That's where I found my passion, my love. Whatever it is for you, go out there, find something you love, dedicate your time, dedicate your family, dedicate all your inner strength, think big, and you guys will make it. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I'm Wagner Nolasco. Today I had the amazing pleasure of having Simon T. Bailey with me here in our office. Simon, you are an amazing human being, a beautiful person, somebody that really God has sent to change this world. So
thank you, my
thank you
friend.
so much for the legacy you're leaving for us. And the
Obrigado.
amount of knowledge. Obrigado. Adios. Sayonara. Arigato. Love you guys. Ciao. Bye. Thank you for watching us. Have an amazing day and a happy Memorial Day weekend.